Welcome to Diary of a Fit Girl with your host, Rara, the #1 show to successfully live a health and fitness lifestyle and to be your greatest self. Do you find yourself struggling to adopt healthier lifestyles and wondering where to start? Are you tired of feeling sluggish, stressed, and unmotivated? If so, then you won't want to miss this episode on healthy habits, simple changes for a healthier lifestyle. What's up, Rebels? Welcome to Diary of a Fit Girl. I'm your host, Rara. We'll be sharing practical tips and tricks for incorporating healthy habits into your daily routine, overcoming obstacles, and transforming your physical and mental well-being. One of the biggest obstacles that people are faced with is eating healthy. Like, this is literally the biggest. And if you haven't heard, it's 20% workout, 80% healthy eating. So I experienced this and noticed that individuals go through this too. When they first begin, they are used to eating unhealthy and having unhealthy habits. And the issue here is actually breaking the unhealthy habits. This is rather difficult to do as some of these habits could be built into your subconscious. But when you don't know that you have them, that's an even bigger issue. So the first part is identifying and admitting to yourself that you have unhealthy habits and that you want to break them. In order to do that, you need to first identify what unhealthy habits and so you first need to identify what obstacles that you have in incorporating new healthy habits. And these are the common ones that I've noticed in my 10 years of experience. So the first one is lack of time. A lot of people live busy lives and they may want to say that they don't have enough time or they don't want to devote time to having healthier habits. Now, this is a big one, especially when you don't want to admit that you do have time. Like, everyone does have time for absolutely anything. Like, have you ever had no time for something and it was something that you really, really, really wanted to do? So you made time for it, didn't you? So again, it's not really an excuse. And another one would be lack of motivation. This is a big common factor that you will notice in a lot of elements, not just in having healthier habits. It can be challenging to stay motivated to adopt healthier habits, especially if the results aren't immediately visible. Now, if you have ever started anything, you know that you will not see results overnight or in the first 2 days, first week, first month. If you want to see results, the minimum it will take is 3 months. So when you do start incorporating healthy habits into your life, it will take 3 months of doing on minimum, and you have to do it continuously after for the rest of your life. It's not something that's short term, it's a long-term goal for the rest of your life. Like, if you're not motivated to incorporate healthy habits, then you need to find a way, or you need to find some form of inspiration. The next one would be a lack of support. Again, in order to achieve anything in your life, you have to rely on yourself or not anything outside of yourself or other people. So when you're trying to adopt healthier habits without a support team or friends and family or a community to be challenging you, like, you don't need any of those things to succeed at healthier habits. Obviously, it can help having a support team. It does help having that, but you don't need that. I never had that. I incorporated healthy habits by myself and I learned from mistakes. I never actually learned from anybody else. So that is one of the reasons why we have this podcast here, is to help you guys live a healthier lifestyle by sharing my experiences, other people's experiences as well, so you can learn from us and you can live a healthier lifestyle faster instead of learning from your own mistakes, which will take a lot longer to learn from. And another one is actually if you have an unhealthy environment. such as a workplace that encourages unhealthy behaviors, unhealthy foods, or a home that is filled with unhealthy food choices, this can make it difficult to adopt healthier habits. So, for example, let's say you work in an office. Most office jobs always have like food on Fridays where you can like order takeout, or they'll give you free food, or a bonus would be, oh, you can win this chocolate bar or a champagne or something unhealthy. I used to work in an office like a long time ago when I was like 19, and they had these habits, and I was really, really healthy back then. I was very strict, and no one understood that I never wanted those things. Like, those are not a benefit me for me. It was more of a disadvantage. So you may have this same environment, and it's obviously demotivating when other people are forcing you to eat a chocolate bar, forcing you to eat unhealthy when you don't want it. And essentially, you just get to a point, you say no so many times, you either give in and have it, or or you don't have it and then they're just mad at you. And trust me, go with the latter, because if you do give up and like, oh, okay, I'll have it anyways. Like, I did have this particular experience. I gave in, I had it, and what they did is they made me feel guilty for having it, saying, "Oh, I thought you was eating healthy," when they forced me to have it, you know? So don't give in ever when you're being strict. What you want to do is just stick to your goals and your beliefs and don't give in. Okay, no matter what happens, your goals are way more important than pleasing other people. Seriously, like, I would get to a point where I would want to punch them in the face. Obviously, I wouldn't do that, but I would just make my stand very clear, and they would just give up and walk away. And obviously, I know secretly they were dying to have the kind of self restraint that I had, because I was so strict on myself back then. Like, telling you, I had like the body of a absolute goddess, but like, I was very strict back then. I'm not as strict now, but I'm going to be, because I prefer it. Sticking to your goals and your beliefs and your commitments, it's just a higher level of discipline than you would be when you're not as disciplined. So having an unhealthy environment, whether it's at work or at home or both, will make it difficult for you to eat healthy. So at home, you might have like a snack drawer. You want to get rid of that. Like, when I started, obviously, I was living with my parents, so they have a snack drawer, and I would tend to snack on that because it was there. I knew it was there. And when you know something's there, you're going to crave it. So if you're in control of what goes into your home, you want to get rid of your snack drawer, whether it's crisps, fizzy drinks, chocolate, biscuits. You want to get rid of that. It no longer exists. Okay. And you want to replace that with healthy foods to snack on. If you don't have like healthy foods that you buy when you go shopping for food, you want to make sure that you do buy food for snacks, because then you'll know what you can snack on. You don't want to like leave yourself to have no food to snack on, because you will get hungry. You do need some form of snacks. So if you do live in an unhealthy environment, you want to do your best to make it a healthy environment. Okay. Or the next one would be having unhealthy coping mechanisms. So most people tend to eat unhealthy when they don't have like a nutrition food plan. So let's say you have dinner coming up later and you don't have any kind of meal planned. You might just end up getting a takeaway because you didn't know what to eat. Once you have like a plan for your food of what to eat every single night, then it will be easier for you to incorporate healthy food into your lifestyle and healthy habits. Doing little things like that will help. But let's say you have unhealthy habits like overeating, snacking, smoking, excessive drinking. All of these elements can lead to stress, anxiety, other emotions that will make it even more challenging to adopt a healthier lifestyle. If you're overeating and snacking on unhealthy food, what you can do is snack on healthy food or just eliminate the amount that you're eating. Whether it's smoking, again, I'm not an expert in smoking because I don't really smoke. So obviously you'd want to eliminate that from your life. It's not great for your lungs. And excessive drinking, you want to begin to be disciplined and start, just drinking lots of water and natural drinks. You don't want to drink anything fizzy because it's just unnecessary calories that you're consuming. What's the point? And a big one would be having a lack of knowledge. So most people, when they first start, they have a lack of knowledge of the skills necessary to adopt a healthier lifestyle, such as cooking healthier meals or exercising correctly or just developing healthier habits. This is where my podcast comes in, or my YouTube channel, or my blog, or anyone else's really. It's not really a lack of knowledge, it's a fact that you're being ignorant, because we have so much information online now that if you don't know how to do something, you can just Google it. You can literally teach yourself how to do something. It's not difficult these days. Everyone's making content these days and they're creating solutions for you. So if you do find it difficult, then you can find a way if you want to. It's not a lack of knowledge anymore. So these obstacles can make it challenging to adopt a healthier lifestyle, but with the right strategies, it is possible to overcome them and live a healthier, happier life, which is what our goal is, which is what my goal is for the rest of my life. Again, this isn't a temporary solution. So when I first started beginning to live a healthier lifestyle 10 years ago, I had this one habit that I couldn't shake, something that you guys will be familiar with, that most people have now and today. So if you didn't know, I have a sweet tooth and I love sweet food. And back then, I would love eating chocolate every night. My favorite was a Galaxy bar. I would eat the whole bar for myself, and that would be like my evening snack. And that was just a habit that I had back then. And when I first started working out, I was trying to figure out how to stop doing this, stop eating chocolate, because I was on a very, very strict diet and my goal was weight loss. If you have this issue, then I'm going to tell you exactly what you need to do to stop eating chocolate on a daily basis and completely eliminate it from your life. Now I don't even eat chocolate. It's one of the rarest things I eat. I have developed such healthy habits that living a healthier lifestyle is so natural for me. So if I try and eat chocolate, it would just make me I'll feel disgusted and won't want it. So what I did was slowly eat less chocolate every single day. And then eventually I decided to switch this chocolate snack out for something else that I love. And the other thing that I loved to eat back then was, well, anything sweet really. So what I did, I switched out eating chocolate for smoothies instead, which is perfect because fruits are just as sweet. You have natural sugars, and it would fill me up, and it would provide my body with all of the nutrients that I needed, whereas chocolate probably didn't really provide me that much. That is the solution that I'm recommending. If you have a similar issue with your food, what you want to do is you want to substitute that food for a healthier option. So maybe something that has the same factor. So if you like eating tangy food, you want to find something that's healthy and tangy. Whereas for me, I had to switch out for something sweet. I can't help having a sweet tooth. But that was the biggest solution that I made in my life, because I would have a smoothie every single day. I would go through fruit like mad, don't get me wrong, but it was definitely worth it because I lost so much weight and I was in the greatest shape of my life. So the basics of living a healthier lifestyle are crucial, and having healthy habits are absolutely important. It's essential for a happier and healthier life. Like, it's I can't even explain it because they're obviously just little habits, but it makes a big, big change in your life. It is the foundation of our physical and mental well-being, helping us to feel energized, focused, and fulfilled. When you're eating unhealthy, you feel tired, fatigued, groggy, and you just it doesn't feel good because like takeaways are not really great for you. Whereas you're eating natural food that's healthy for you, you will feel energized, fulfilled. You would literally just feel, you'll feel zen, quite basically. But what are healthy habits though? Healthy habits are behaviors that promote physical and mental health and spiritual health and overall well-being. They can be things like drinking enough water, eating a balanced diet, getting enough sleep, and exercising on a regular basis. Um, if you are trying to exercise on a regular basis and you haven't listened to episode 5, make sure you listen to that after this podcast, as podcast 5 goes over the art of being consistent with the gym and will be crucial in living a healthy lifestyle. So, one of the most important things to remember about healthy habits is that they're not a one time thing. Like, it's a lifestyle, hence why I'm saying it's a fitness lifestyle or a healthy lifestyle. You are required to be consistent, have these consistent efforts and commitment. But the good news is that incorporating healthy habits into your daily routine doesn't have to be overwhelming or complicated. In fact, it can be as simple as setting small goals and tracking your progress. You know, this is the power of compounding. So how can you start incorporating healthy habits into your daily routine? So one of the best ways is to start small with absolutely anything in a fitness lifestyle. Pick one or two healthy habits that you want to work on and focus on them for a week or two. Once those habits start to feel more natural, you can add more healthy habits to your routine. You can also try tracking your progress and using a journal, an app such as MyFitnessPal or a habit tracker. Habit trackers are amazing. Then you know how consistent you're being and you can see the visuals via a graph or a pie chart or other forms of visualization methods. And another essential factor when it comes to adopting healthy habits is setting goals. Again, we did go over goals in the previous podcast episode, so make sure you check that out too. And having specific, measurable goals can help you stay motivated and track your progress. So, for example, if you want to start exercising regularly, your goal could be to walk for 30 minutes every day for a week. Once you achieve that goal, you can start a new one, such as jogging for 20 minutes every day. Healthy habits are a foundation of a healthy, happier lifestyle. They're not a one time thing, but a lifestyle that requires consistent efforts will take time. By starting small, you will be able to adopt a healthier lifestyle. So there are many changes that you can make, but I'm going to go over a few that you can start doing now and today. Simple changes that you can make in your lifestyle is my first one. If you remember Cristiano Ronaldo saying drink more water, that's number one. Number one is drinking more water. Most people that are unhealthy tend to drink fizzy drinks as like water. Like they don't drink water or they won't drink like coconut water or herbal tea or infused water or even like orange juice or any other healthy drink. They will tend to drink fizzy drinks like there's no tomorrow. And fizzy drinks are not good for you at all. Like if you actually look what's inside them, like I might make a podcast episode on what's inside fizzy drinks. Let me know if you like that. But yeah, they will drink fizzy drinks like there's no tomorrow. There's so much sugar in them. And it's just so bad for you. Like you can use Coca-Cola to clean your drain. That's how bad it is for your body. Can you imagine what it's doing to your body? So this is why drinking enough water is essential for maintaining good health. It helps to keep your body hydrated, it flushes out toxins, and improves your digestion. I personally don't do this, but my sister-in-law does this. Try carrying a water bottle with you throughout the day to remind yourself to stay hydrated. Now, I think I've seen Chloe Kardashian drink a lot of water. I don't know. I think I've seen it on her picture, but yeah. So drinking lots of water is perfect for you. You know, your body is 80% water. I think the Earth is 80% water. You need to consume water, otherwise you get dehydrated. Sorry. And another one would be eating a balanced diet. Instead of eating sugary foods, processed foods, and takeaways constantly, you want to eat a balanced diet. A balanced diet is key to maintaining a good health, incorporating plenty of fruits, vegetables, whole grains, and lean proteins into your meals will literally change your life. Just starting to do that will change your life. You want to limit the intake of processed and sugary foods because those things are not natural and they're not good for you. What we want to recommend here is consuming healthier foods that are natural and don't have any sugar or processed stuff in them or toxins. The next one would be to move more. You know, we're physical beings, we are made to move. So that's why we recommend regular physical activity. This is crucial for maintaining a good, healthy lifestyle. Even if you're starting off small, like taking a 10-minute walk, can make the biggest difference when you're not doing any form of physical activity. You want to try incorporating movement into your daily routine, like this was something that I did. Instead of taking the lift, take the stairs. Okay, so don't take the elevator, take the stairs. This is a big one because you're essentially doing more cardio here, you're walking more, and that's great for you. Or another great habit is going for a walk after your dinner. That will help with your digestion. And another one I would say is getting enough sleep because if you're not getting enough sleep, that is going to ruin your progress within your fitness lifestyle. You know, sleep is essential for overall health and well-being. You want to try to at least at minimum get 6 hours and 7 to 8 hours of sleep each night. And by doing that, you want to establish a consistent sleep schedule to help regulate your body's natural sleep wake cycle. Now, not a lot of people do that, but I would I would recommend that you do because it's just going to slow down your progress and you don't want that. You want to have the fastest progress possible. You also want to manage your stress since stress can have negative impacts on both physical and mental well-being. So, what I recommend is you want to try incorporating stress management techniques into your daily routine, such as meditation, um, breath training, and yoga. These are my top three that I do every single day. So, I personally do like the deep breathing with my meditations. And obviously, my yoga is a form of my fitness training as well. But I do say that is my spiritual training too. So, all three elements you want to do is meditation, breathing, and yoga. I will do separate, I will do podcast episodes on them, on the benefits of them later on. And you also want to connect with other people. You know, social connections are vital for a good health, for a good healthy lifestyle. You want to make time to connect with friends and family on a regular basis, whether it's through phone calls, video chats, or in person. You know, we are social beings and we do require to be around people and talk to people. If you don't, then this obviously could lead to depression and anxiety and those things we don't want to have within our lifestyle. That's not healthy. We want to do the healthiest things possible for us. So, incorporating the simple changes that I've recommended into your daily routine will help you live a healthier lifestyle and a happier lifestyle. So, remember to take time to adopt these healthy habits. Healthy habits are not just food, it's what's in our mind, what's in our body, how we think, how we act. It's absolutely everything. So, if you're having difficulty incorporating healthy habits within your lifestyle, I hope this podcast helped you identify the obstacles and gave you a clear indication of what steps to take next in terms of what healthy habits to adopt within your lifestyle. Let me know. Let me know if it did help. Make sure you follow our social media accounts. Make sure you subscribe and make sure to listen to the next episode. Adopting healthy habits can be challenging, but it's not impossible. I did it, and if I can do it, then you can do it. By breaking up your healthy habits into smaller tasks, setting specific goals, communicating your priorities, and getting creative with your resources, you can overcome common obstacles and adopt healthy habits and that last a lifetime, which is what our goal is here, to live a healthier lifestyle for the rest of our lives. So the points that I want you guys to take away today is to incorporate healthy habits, you need to identify that you have unhealthy habits. And then you want to know what steps to take. And then step 2 is creating a plan to incorporate healthy habits into your life. And another element is, if you're eating unhealthy, you want to substitute unhealthy food for a healthier option. Thank you for listening to Diary of a Fit Girl. I hope this episode was insightful so you can incorporate healthy habits into your daily life. Remember to subscribe and to follow our social media accounts. I'll see you in the next episode of Diary of a Fit Girl. Ciao, ciao.